Okay, this is a demo of Cisco Umbrella SIG Tunnel integration with Meraki SD-WAN using the MX appliance. So let's start off by taking a look at the Umbrella side of it. So I logged into my Umbrella portal and I went into the network tunnel section. And you can see here I already created a tunnel and it's up, active, and it's connected. But to set up this tunnel, it's quite simple. Simply hit the add button at the top, create a test SIG2 tunnel name, whatever you want to call it, and select the device that you want to use to connect to. Right, so the edge device would be Meraki MX in my case. And then once you hit save, now you need to enter a tunnel ID. You can call it SIG123, whatever name you want to call that tunnel. And then enter a 16 to 64 character passphrase for security reasons. And don't forget to save your credentials. Once you do that, let me cancel out of this. And you can see here, I have my tunnel already created. And you can see if I edit this, there's my tunnel ID and it's connected, it's active, and it's connected to my remote edge device with this IP. Okay. Now let's go to the Meraki side. So this is the data center side. Let's go to the Meraki side and see how do you do this. On the Meraki side, log into your Meraki account, go into security SD-WAN, and go into site-to-site VPN, which is where I'm at right now. And just check for the, select the hub mesh VPN type, and then enter your local subnet that you're protecting. So in my case, it's 10.208.1 subnet behind my MX64. I want to make sure VPN is on. And then I set up my non-Meraki VPN peer. This is the data center that I'm connecting to, the SIG data center. So I create a peer name called SIG1. I use IKE v2, and you have to be running MX version 15.x, okay, 15x higher or higher. It's currently in beta because that supports IKE v2, so that's a requirement for this. And then IKE's policy is pretty simple. You simply click on here and pick the umbrella. By default, it says default, but I simply want to pick umbrella because that's what I'm connecting to, and these are the default values. And then my public IP, this is the IP address of my umbrella SIG data center. So I'm here in Southern California, so I'm connecting to my nearest data center, which is up in Los Angeles, and that's the IP. And my local ID, this is the tunnel ID that I got from the umbrella tunnel here that I created, okay? And you don't need to, this should be empty, doesn't matter. And then the private subnet, that's the remote in here. So it's basically anything that I'm going to. That's your passphrase. And then availability is for all my network here behind the MX64. And that's really it. Once you configure this, assuming everything is correct, you can go back, once you save this, and then you can go back to VPN status. Just leave. And I go to VPN status, and you'll see that there's a category here for non-Meraki VPN peer. Click on it. That's the IP of the data center I'm connecting to, and it gave you a status of VPN registry connected, NAT friendly, etc., etc. Then there's some status light indicating the tunnel is active. And if I go back to the umbrella side, you see here it's active that I showed you earlier. Okay, so now let's just take a look here. I have a client sitting behind my Meraki MX64. My IP address is 10.208.1.7, okay? And so if I just do some tests, I want to ping 68.105 to 28.11. This is my Cox Communication DNS server here. It's getting blocked, so it's not getting through by policy. But if I try to ping Google 8.8.8.8, and you see that's getting through. So traffic is flowing. And I can verify this. Well, first of all, we can take a look at my policy that I configured. If I go into the policies, I look at the cloud deliver firewall, because that's what the VPN tunnel is doing. It's terminating in the cloud deliver firewall. And so that means traffic coming into the cloud deliver firewall. I have a couple of rules here, and here's a rule that's showing I am blocking ICMP, so block ICMP to 68.105.28.11. That's my Cox Communications DNS server, but you saw I can get to 8.8.8.8 because it's not blocked there. Next, I can go to look at the web policies right here. And the web policy here is, you can see I have a SIG, the first rule called SIG tunnel policy, and I have a destination list that I created. I'm simply blocking Disney.com, so I created that earlier. And same thing of the block page that I uploaded, using a My Little Pony block page I uploaded. And also HTTPS inspection. Since I'm going to be filtering web traffic at layer 7, I have to download the certificate from the Umbrella site to my local client, so it won't get the untrusted pop-up here. And then you also have the option of uploading your own corporate certificate if you need to here. All right, and then let me show you here. So if I try to go to Disney.com, and you can see that it's getting blocked by content filtering policy, and there's the My Little Pony webpage there. Okay, and now let's go take a look at the reporting side of it. What statistics did we collected? I go to the activity search on the left-hand side under reporting, and I can see, let me go and zero in on my identity type by network tunnel. Hit apply. And there's my MX64 Irvine tunnel, and you can see there's a bunch of traffic flowing through. And I can see also blocked traffic. Let me filter by blocked traffic. And there you go. You can see Disney got blocked here. 10.208.1.7, that's the client, and a few other traffic. All right, so it's working as advertised. Hopefully this helps you to get your setup in your environment, and have fun.